Alrighty, give you guys an update what's been going on around here. It's Friday, January 7th, I think it is today. No, today's the 10th, because tomorrow's the 11th. There's an auction I was going to go to. Here's the little billy goat. You can see he's doing well. Got a big old belly on him. He's starting to eat feed. I just filled that up. Once he's done with powdered milk, he ain't gonna get any more. So it'll be 2 bags I've given him, and I don't know if I'll get any more baby goats this year or not, because there's only a couple more auctions I'll be able to make to during kidding season, and then in March I'm going out to Vegas again for 3-ish weeks. So out to Con Expo, and I won't be able to go to any auctions then, but I'm trying to buy up any cheap bottle kids that I can, or even nannies with kids on them, just because I still got the 3 Spanish goats and the 2 Toggenburgs, and Fatty out there eating his corn, dripping it all over the place. Chickens are getting it up. But I was off of work for the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, and if you see out here, there's a painted fence. I did do some work out here, and the goats have been eating the paint off my posts and everything, but I spent the week of Christmas finishing this. I had the gates hung and everything, but I put this up and painted it so the wood wouldn't rot. I want to paint it black. I don't like the white. I just happen to have a gallon of white paint left. Everybody's scared. I'm walking around talking to myself. Had a gallon of white paint left from when I did some work to my house last year. We did some painting in the winter. And also I made this fence line feeder out of 2 2x8s and a piece of black culvert pipe that I had from a job I worked on. And I was tired of the goats getting into that one trough that I have, and then the cow not eating because they'd poop in the feed. So I was feeding out of some little troughs that I had, and they started breaking them. So I decided to build this feeder, and I only got $40 in it because all I had to do was buy the 2x8s and some screws. I had the stakes there. It's bolted to the posts, and I have to put some slanted pieces on it because they do get in here. They don't get in here much, but this one likes to get in the feeder, and I just want to keep them out. But for these, I thought about filling these up with foam so they wouldn't get feed or anything in them, but I drilled a pretty good hole in them down every one, so that way water won't get in there and it won't freeze and bust. And also, while I was off that week, I finished this. I put all the wood posts in, and I built a gate that is going to go right here. I just haven't put it up yet. We'll take you back and show you that. But I did all this work because over Christmas break there, I brought a little plate tamp home from work, and I was going to redo the inside of my building. I dug a hole over the years of cleaning it out. You can see right there, the bottom rail of the building and the bottom rail of the building there. It's slowly been dug down, so I need to fill it back up. You see I'm getting water in the end there. It's kind of dammed up. I mean, it's dry back here for the most part, but it needs cleaned out and re-leveled. And I was going to do that, but it took me Christmas week to get all this stuff done, going back and forth to Christmas parties and whatnot and everything. So I didn't get it done that week. And New Year's week, I didn't do a whole lot, just because I wanted a break from everything. And also, it never got cold enough to freeze, and it rained every other day. And I wasn't going to make a mess hauling dirt and everything in here, so I just didn't get that done, and I didn't get the gate hung. But I had to do all that so that way I could lock everything out and keep them from getting in my way. But one problem I'm having with this barn is I'm getting a lot of birds in here now, and it's irritating me. You see they pooped all over everything. Everything has poop all over it. Hate birds. Hate birds. But that's what I've done up here. I guess I can shut the light off. I am done in here. That's what I've done around up here. Nothing crazy. I got some stuff sorted out here. I gotta move out. He likes to cry a lot. He's eating feed good, so but he's just crying because he wants milk. He's like a human kid. If they see a bottle, they're gonna want it. Well, he's got that nipple bucket in there all the time, so I just don't pull it out unless I need to wash it. But I did a little bit of cleanup around here. Not too much. I got the truck loaded down with some scrap. I got to get more loaded up. Maybe take that off tomorrow. We'll see. But right there, you can see the gate that I made. Sticks out like a sore thumb. Made that out of wood from work. Got very little money in that. It's nice. I like saving money. I pulled that stock trailer out of its hole it was over here because I'm gonna. Well, I stole the doors off of it to make my gates up there for my working chute, but I needed some steel off of it. I'm gonna cut a couple pieces of this tubing off of it and then scrap the rest. I'm gonna cut the axles off of it and the tongue off of it and scrap it because it is no use to me. It's all rotted out, and I had it up front here by the barn, and my torch was out of gas, and I didn't get the metal cut off of it. But we had to get the septic tank pumped. Dad's getting it, and his rental's on a schedule, so it was sitting right here. We had to dig this up, so I pulled it out of the way, and it's just sitting back there. But here's the gate. Like I said, I built. Painted it white just to keep the wood from rotting because it's non-treated wood, and got to get it hung. I got the hardware on it. I just got to get it up there and get it hung. But today's not the day to do that because it's raining. It's kind of chilly with the breeze blowing. They're calling for more rain tomorrow. We're supposed to get like 4 inches of rain between today and tomorrow, as if it's not wet enough. But we'll come into the barn where nothing has changed for a long time. Actually, I gotta pull my car in here and clean it out since it's raining and windy out there. No better place to do it but in here. So I haven't done any work to the combine since I got it all back together. Just hanging out, waiting, looking for a belt and everything. I'm actually going to post it for sale, so you'll probably see it for sale on Craigslist and on Facebook. It's going to be for sale as is. Until I get a belt for it. I got to get this drive belt, if you guys remember, for the thresher. I burned it up. I just got to find a place to get one made, and really I need to change the drive belts on it too, but we're going to put it for sale and see what comes of it. Probably won't make no money on it, but we'll see. I'm going to look for a corn head anyways for it, just to have as a backup in case I do end up keeping it, but it runs good still. The H, I offered it to a guy the other day. He is looking for a project for an FFA competition. He's looking for a kid that wants one for an FFA competition, and I offered him this one, and he's going to pass on it for right now. He's still looking, trying to find one closer to him. But I think I'm going to put this up for sale as well, just because I want to clean up. I have way too many projects going, and why is it wet back here? The roof's leaking. It's leaking right there. That's interesting. See it dripped onto the truck here? Huh. I'm gonna have to check that out because it's a metal roof. It's only, let's see, we had this barn built in 05, I think. So it's, what, 15 years old? Shouldn't be leaking. Would think. I don't think it leaks anywhere else. But anyways, I want to clean up and get rid of some stuff. We're going to, I want to clean up a little bit, like I said. There's too much crap here. And I want to clean up all the junk that I got and get some better stuff. What I'm going to do today, my plan is to clean up the shop a little bit because I want to get back on this truck. I haven't heard yet if we're going to continue to do the go-kart race or not. I talked about it a while ago. We're done with it unless they meet the price that we laid out for them, which is double what we've been doing, and I don't know if that's going to be kosher with them. So they're supposed to actually, they had their meeting this past Thursday, yesterday, their budget meeting. So he's supposed to let me know any day now if that's going to work for him or not. And if we're not doing it, this truck will probably be for sale. I really don't have a need for it anymore. The only thing, I mean, it would be useful for a lot of stuff, but for me, it's just going to sit here if I don't since I don't have a use for it. We'll probably be selling the semi-trailers, and if we do keep semi-trailers, we'll keep the Paystar to pull them just because it handles them so much better. But the only thing I would really use this truck for, I might put a flatbed on it. Pulls the gooseneck really well, but I have the Dodge for that now. And as far as a flatbed truck, I even have the Dodge for that. So I am kicking around the idea of getting a single hopper grain trailer, and that would be a good truck to pull it. But like I said, I still have the Paystar for that. I've also been looking for maybe like a Peckway dump trailer, and there's actually one coming up for sale tomorrow at an auction, but I'm not in a position to buy it right now. It's not a Peckway, it's a Donahue grain trailer. But yeah, so this truck might be coming up for sale soon. We'll see what the future holds for it, but I got to clean up around it because I got to get it back together. It's just one of them projects I just dread doing. Even though I have pretty much all the parts for it, the only thing I have left to get for it is this ring gear, which I got to count the teeth on it and measure it, and I'm pretty sure it was like 138 teeth when I counted it last, but it had been a minute. So I got to get it, and a throwout bearing. I think it's the last thing this truck really needs before it goes back to get. Well, I mean, I can put it back together right now. I think I got the spark plug. Oh, I got to get spark plugs and wires for it. That's the only thing I don't have for it. And then we can put it back together and either use it or sell it. I don't know. So there's that. Really, I haven't done anything else. I've just been kind of laying low with my Vegas trip coming up, and we're going to the farm show in February, and we got a wedding this year. I'm not looking to spend too much money on anything, so I'm looking to clean up so we have money for all that. And farming coming up this year, so not doing a whole lot of unnecessary projects. Just I need to get stuff wrapped up that's been tore apart, and this tractor, I've been back and forth on it many times, as you guys know, fixing it, selling it, fixing it, selling it. I'm gonna take some pictures of it and put it up for sale. I'm gonna try to sell the whole thing. I don't want to have to part it out and have that whole deal selling parts. I'd rather just sell the whole thing. Either way, I'll lose money on it, but it's going to take a lot more money to get it back into where it would be really useful tractor. But it's going up for sale, and this is going up for sale. Whether they sell or not's a different story. And I got some other crap outside that's going to go up for sale. But we're going to keep the M, we're going to keep the C, we're going to keep the Super C that's outside. This tractor needs to go under the knife before next spring, because you can see it is leaking oil. Fairly certain that's engine oil, but I don't know why it's leaking engine oil back here 2 feet away from the motor. And I don't think it's running anywhere, but it could be the rear main or something could be out of it. I don't know. But it needs to get checked out, and I need to get the brakes fixed on it. So that's what needs done with that one. But like I said, other than that, I really haven't been doing nothing. You can see the shop's been getting filled up with crap because just doing little projects here and there and then throwing stuff back in here and going home. So yeah, that's been what's going on here. Not a whole lot, but I figured I'd give you guys an update and show you what has gone on, because I did a lot of work on that pasture up there, and that's pretty much it. I went through my hard drive that has all the videos I've taken on it and sorted it out, and I do have some videos I'll put together from planting last year and just some other stuff that'll make good videos to help warm you guys up while it's, well, I guess it ain't even a cold winter, but give you good thoughts about spring anyways, and all that good stuff. So yeah, anyways, we'll cut the video here because I don't have anything else to talk about, because like I said, not a whole lot's been going on. So hopefully we'll get back in the swing of thing of making videos and carrying on about some projects. So anyways, catch you guys on the next one.